Hello everybody. In this video I'm going to be sharing with you about what God was kind enough to show me about my sister. It was just the most amazing experience, and I won't call it a dream or vision because it was all too real. Now my oldest sister is now in her 60s, and she found out that she had Parkinson's well over 20 years ago now. And she's just the sweetest person, and anyone that knows her will agree. She's been so amazing through all of this. She hasn't let the disease change her one bit. She's just as nice and kind, considerate, generous, warm, loving, and giving as she's always been. She is truly an angel on earth. Now me, on the other hand, I can't say that I would have handled it nearly as well. In fact, I know that I wouldn't. Parkinson's is a lot to carry, and I honestly don't know how she does it. For her family, it's unbelievably hard watching someone you love suffer day after day and year after year, knowing that it's not going to get any better and that there's nothing you can do about it. You feel so helpless. And I was having such a hard time with this. And I broke down one night praying to God and asking Him to heal her. After all, Job suffered unbearably and he was healed and given back double of everything that he had lost. So why not my sister? And after I prayed, I fell asleep. And the next thing I knew, I was standing in heaven. I want to say I was in a room because it felt like I was, but there were no walls and no ceiling, and the floor was like clouds, but it was solid under my feet. I was standing there looking straight ahead, and the next thing I know, my oldest sister is walking towards me. And boy, did she look amazing. She was young, maybe 18 or 20 years old. She was dressed all in white. She had long blonde hair, big blue eyes, straight white teeth, and perfect skin. I could not have imagined a more perfect version of her if I tried. And she was so excited about something and talking a mile a minute. And then I realized that there was no sound. I couldn't hear a word that she was saying. But then I don't think that I was meant to. I think I was only supposed to see what she would look like. Young, healthy, and amazingly happy. And then I realized I was looking down at her, which I thought was strange since I'm not much taller than her. And I was also feeling very fatherly towards her, which I also thought was strange since she's my sister. And then it dawned on me. I was looking at her through His eyes. Jesus was showing her to me to ease the hurt that I was feeling. I felt like He was saying, your bodies in this world are temporary, and they'll be over in the blink of an eye. This is how she will look forever. Young, healthy, and happy for all of eternity. Well, my heart just melted that He would care enough to show me, that He would want to put my mind at ease and heal the pain of it all. I was overwhelmed by His thoughtfulness, that He would do that for me. And then, without realizing it, my attention drifted to the left of me, where I noticed 3 very tall men standing as though they were waiting for Him. They were in long ceremonial robes with tall matching hats and holding a long gold scepter. The robes and hats were white, overlaid with gold brocade in an intricate pattern. They were very formal and regal, like some sort of priests or something. I didn't get a chance to see them for more than a second, so I don't know what their faces looked like, or how old they were, or who they were. But the moment that I noticed them, they all took a giant step back at the same time so that I could no longer see them. Somehow Jesus had told them to move back without speaking a word. I felt like He was saying, no, you aren't here to see them. You're here to see her. To see how young and happy and healthy that she's going to be for all of eternity. And I felt like this was some kind of formal ceremony, like the crowning ceremony, where believers receive crowns as rewards for their service and faithfulness. and he had called her over to talk to her just so that I could see her. It was the most amazing experience, and I'm trying to describe it as best I can, but my description just can't do it justice. What I saw and what I felt are just beyond words. That he would do that for me to put my heart at ease, I still get choked up every time I think about it. I mean, not because I was surprised to see her in heaven. My sister's always been a believer. She took Jesus as her Lord and Savior and was baptized. She's not just a believer, but a follower. She's not just talking the talk, but she's walking the walk every day. So I know that she'll be there. I was just surprised that he would care so much that he would do this for me. It was just beyond incredible. And having said all of this, I do know that suffering is a part of life. It builds our character. It teaches us patience, compassion, and mercy. And it strengthens us. How else do we learn and grow? If life was always good, what would that teach us? One of my friends calls this world our school. He said that this is where we learn all of our life lessons. It's not just about the hand that we're dealt, but how we react to it. Do we allow it to strengthen us? Do we grow from it? Or do we let it make us angry, bitter, and resentful? Which path do we choose? And Jesus suffered unimaginably, taking on both the punishment from man and the wrath of God, the wrath that was meant for us. So why should any of us be exempt from suffering? Now, my takeaway from this whole experience was that our time here is over in the blink of an eye. We need to focus on eternity. And it also made me feel even closer to him than I already do. And it's true what they say in James 4:8. Draw near to God, and he will draw near to you. There's truly nothing that he won't do for those who truly love him. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, and the only way to the Father. He's the only way to heaven, and our only way home. So I post here a prayer of salvation, and if you haven't said it yet, I invite you to say it today, because salvation is everything. Thank you for listening today, and I hope you have a wonderful day. God bless.